Having left uni a couple of years ago, I really struggled when I was first planning my first ever unit of dance here at Aerodrome to actually find anything that was current and relevant to what we were learning at the moment. And I struggled to actually put together a lesson plan, but having seen what Kitz can offer, I would go with that any day, because it's there, it's made for you. There's so many options. So if I wanted to do street dance next week and run with that for 6 weeks, I could then do something completely contrasting and do the quick step for the following 6 weeks if I wanted to, if it fit with what I was learning, or even if it didn't, just as something fun for the children and a new experience for the children to have, because coming from the area that we're in as well, those children would benefit from something so diverse, because they won't actually be exposed to it at any other opportunity or any other time in their life, unless they're watching Strictly on a Saturday night or whatever. They might want to get involved in that, but they don't have the means to do it. And actually, in a programme like this in schools, if we can provide them that opportunity, then we're helping them to achieve more than they ever could.
Coming from previous sort of dance experience and planning lessons, and I can't say sort of in the 7 years that I've been teaching for, there hasn't ever been anything like this that's current, that's up to date, that the kids are going to relate to. Even though there are different like dance styles, it's all still relevant because the songs chosen are current, they've heard them. Thinking about the way I used to plan dance lessons as well, like I'm quite lucky in the sense that I'm relatively confident at dance. My family have got a bit of dance background, but myself, I haven't got anything. But I would just go on to Google, I'd sort of research a few bits and pieces, and I'd put something together, and it would work, but definitely, again, not to that high standard that I know we have to make sure we reach now, especially with things like the children's like obesity levels and stuff. We have to make sure we're getting that in schools now. And I just think I'm lucky that I am confident to teach dance, but I know for a fact there's teachers in this school, in other schools, that just aren't, and haven't got that prior knowledge about dance and dance styles and songs that would work with a certain dance routine. And it's just so much. It's just so refreshing, if anything, to know that it's not old-fashioned anymore, and it won't be a chore, and it won't be like, oh, and the people teaching dance won't be like, oh God, I've got to teach dance, because the minute you don't enjoy it, the kids won't enjoy it. So I think that's the main thing, really, is that we've enjoyed it, the kids saw us enjoying it, the kids enjoyed it at the end. I
think going back to what Miss Monson said about healthy lifestyle as well, one of the things that the children in my class loved was the fact that they actually felt like they'd done something. They felt sweaty, they felt worn
my
out,
muscles are hurting,
my arms are hurting me. Oh my gosh, I need to go and have a lie down.
Where's
They
my
absolutely
water?
loved feeling that way, and I can hand on heart say I've probably never made them feel that way in a dance lesson.
No, same.
But that's probably because I wouldn't know
what to do,
how,
or what level, like to maintain that level, that energy. But the videos,
the Kitz videos break it down, and they get those different parts of their bodies moving when they're supposed to start moving, and it breaks it down into gradual steps, and it just flows really nicely, and the kids actually come away from it, and they're able, I think they'd be able to apply it to any sort of PE lesson. They know that they start with a warm-up, they know that they then do their main activity, and they then know that they need to do a cool-down. And I think the more they do those sessions, they will get into the swing of it, and by the end of it, they'll be running the sessions themselves, which ultimately,
as a teacher, it's brilliant.
It's brilliant, because it's not that we don't want to get involved, but allowing those children to have those leadership qualities as well would be fantastic.
And it's, again, it relates back to our skills base. They're all becoming independent learners, and that's what you want from a child, is knowing their own minds and how they can help themselves.
But I think the overarching factor for Kitz is the fact that it's diverse. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Every dance style is catered for.
And current.
And is current, and the children
can relate to it.
Love it, yeah.